Football gave us unforgettable heroes, but the final whistle was never the end of their story. Beyond the trophies, the roaring crowds, and the moments of glory, every legend faced a different journey through triumph, sacrifice, heartbreak, and hope. Today, we remember 16 extraordinary football icons whose greatest lessons were found not only on the pitch, but in the lives they lived after the game. Pelé inspired generations by winning 3 World Cups and becoming football's first global icon. After retirement, he dedicated his life to promoting the game worldwide as a FIFA ambassador and humanitarian. In his later years, repeated surgeries and cancer gradually weakened his health, yet he continued to represent the spirit of football whenever possible. Even after his passing in 2022, Pelé remains the everlasting face of the beautiful game. Diego Maradona reached football immortality by carrying Argentina to the 1986 World Cup. But life after glory became a relentless battle against addiction, illness, and public pressure. Despite serving as a coach and inspiring millions, his health continued to decline through repeated hospitalizations. His sudden death in 2020 shocked the football world, reminding everyone that even the greatest genius could never escape life's toughest battles. Johan Cruyff transformed football with his vision both on and off the pitch. Retirement never slowed him down as he became one of the game's greatest thinkers and coaches. After overcoming heart problems, he later faced lung cancer with remarkable dignity while continuing to inspire young players through his foundation. Cruyff left the world in 2016, but his philosophy continues to shape modern football every single day. Franz Beckenbauer redefined elegance in football and achieved the rare honor of winning the World Cup as both captain and manager. After retirement, he became one of the sport's most influential ambassadors. His later years were marked by declining health and growing public scrutiny, yet his contribution to football was never forgotten. When he passed away in 2024, the world said goodbye to one of the game's true architects. Bobby Charlton overcame the Munich air disaster to become England's greatest football hero and a World Cup winner. Retirement brought a quieter life devoted to Manchester United and charitable work. In his later years, he faced dementia with the same quiet dignity that defined his career. When he passed away in 2023, football remembered not only a champion, but a man whose courage inspired generations far beyond the pitch. Lev Yashin changed the role of the goalkeeper forever and remains the only man in his position to win the Ballon d'Or. After football, serious circulation problems led to the amputation of one of his legs, ending any hope of an active retirement. Yet he never lost his love for the game. His resilience became as unforgettable as the saves that made him a legend. Ferenc Puskás dazzled the world with his extraordinary left foot and led Hungary's legendary Golden Team. After retirement, he coached across several continents before Alzheimer's disease gradually stole his memories. Although his final years were spent away from public life, Hungary never forgot its greatest football son. Today, his name lives on through the FIFA Puskás Award, celebrating the beauty of the game's finest goals. Garrincha brought joy to millions with a style of football unlike anyone before or since. But once the cheering faded, alcoholism slowly destroyed both his health and finances. The man who once made defenders laugh in despair spent his final years in poverty and poor health before dying at only 49. His story remains one of football's greatest reminders that brilliance on the pitch does not always guarantee happiness beyond it. Eusebio became Portugal's first global football superstar through his goals and humility. Retirement never separated him from the game, as he spent decades representing Benfica and Portuguese football around the world. Even as age weakened his health, he remained a beloved ambassador whose smile never faded. When he died in 2014, Portugal mourned him as a national hero whose legacy reached far beyond football. George Best had everything football could offer: fame, talent, and worldwide admiration. But after retirement, alcoholism slowly consumed the life that football had built. A liver transplant gave him another chance, yet he could never fully escape addiction. His passing in 2005 moved hundreds of thousands to line the streets of Belfast, proving that people remembered not only his brilliance, but also the deeply human story behind the legend. Gerd Müller was one of football's greatest goal scorers, but his toughest battle began after retirement. He struggled with alcoholism before finding stability with the support of Bayern Munich. Later, Alzheimer's disease gradually erased the memories of the man who had created so many unforgettable moments for millions. Until his final days, Bayern stood beside him, honoring a legend whose goals will never be forgotten. Paolo Rossi completed one of football's greatest comebacks by leading Italy to World Cup glory in 1982. After retiring, he built a respected career as a television pundit and remained one of Italy's most admired football voices. His unexpected death in 2020 stunned the sporting world, but his smile, humility, and unforgettable World Cup story continue to inspire generations of Italian footballers. Socrates was admired not only for his elegant football, but also for the intelligence and principles he brought to the game. A qualified doctor, he spent much of his life speaking openly about democracy and social justice. However, years of heavy drinking severely damaged his health, leading to repeated hospitalizations before his death in 2011. He left behind the image of a footballer who believed changing society was just as important as winning matches. Michel Platini, inspired France's rise with extraordinary vision and leadership before becoming one of football's most influential administrators. After retirement, he helped shape the modern game through European football's governing bodies. Yet his later years became overshadowed by legal investigations and suspension from football, dramatically changing his public image. Even so, his brilliance as a player remains beyond question. Marco van Basten reached football greatness with elegance rarely seen before or since. Chronic ankle injuries forced him to retire while still in his prime, ending a career that many believed had much more to offer. He later returned as a coach and football analyst, continuing to share his knowledge of the game. His story remains one of football's greatest reminders of how fragile even the brightest careers can be. Roberto Baggio became one of football's most admired artists through his talent and humility. Retirement brought a peaceful life devoted to family, charity, and personal reflection, far from the spotlight he once carried. He has often spoken about finding balance beyond football and inspiring younger generations with quiet wisdom rather than fame. His legacy proves that true greatness is measured not only by trophies, but also by the character a legend leaves behind. The stadium lights may have faded, but their stories continue to inspire millions around the world. Through glory, hardship, and resilience, these football legends prove that true greatness is measured not only by victories, but by the lives they leave behind. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, please like, subscribe, and join us for more unforgettable stories from the history of football.